Last but not least, all of a sudden everybody's getting a drone. And I'm calling it right now. Somebody with a drone is going to kill somebody. They're going to take down a helicopter or a small plane. To have just anybody in the world be able to buy those things and fly them around, I cannot believe that that is legal. Okay? No flight plan, no radio contact, no pilot, no nothing. Just flying around up there. Do you know when you ride in a helicopter, you're not allowed to have anything in your pockets, especially if the doors are off? Anything, a cell phone, anything, goes into that rear rotor. You immediately have to put that in neutral and auto-rotate down to the ground. Okay? Can you imagine what's going to happen on one of these drones? I swear to God, where's the FAA on this one? I really hope they don't allow people to get these things to the level that they're going to get them. What's funny already is perverts are seeing the advantage of them. And I've watched a couple YouTube videos, and there's women that have accused, they've taken pictures of these guys that they're bringing these cameras up, and they're hovering outside of, like, these high-rise apartments, trying to look into people's windows. This is just going to be, like, I swear to God, in the future, I literally think everything is going to be filmed. You're going to have no fucking privacy whatsoever. You're going to have to stay in your house with the goddamn shades drawn, and then someone will come up with some technology, some infrared, see-through the shades fucking app that people can use. For the love of God, get a fucking life. If you want to get a pilot, you want to fly, get the balls to get a fucking pilot's license. Fucking asshole. You're going to fly that thing around up there and almost, potentially kill somebody while you're safe on the goddamn ground. I don't know. That ain't right. It ain't right. Bill Burr says it ain't right, and we're back. All right. What do I got here? Let listeners know that the All Things Comedy has added Good Times with Steve Simone. There you go. Or Simone. I don't know how to say his name. Hey, we had our first live podcast last week where we did an auction and all that. I want to thank everybody who called in, people who gave me shit and all that type of stuff. We had a great fucking time. And we're definitely we're gonna start doing one of those once a month, bringing on some of the stars of the All Things Comedy Network. We're having a great time running this network. It's a slow burn, but slowly but surely it is building momentum. And thanks to you guys for listening to all the great podcasts that are out there on the network. So keep listening. All right, and here we go. Yoko Ono added again. Multiple emails from people sending the following link of Yoko Ono at the Glastonbury Festival this summer. Oh, yeah, I made fun of Yoko Ono a long time ago. I got to be honest, Yoko Ono and the Plastic Ono Band or whatever, the band is fucking great. And I got to tell you, as far as this video, for Yoko Ono, her singing isn't that bad. She'd actually be pretty decent at a fucking karaoke thingamajiggy there. I don't know. If you want to see some more bad Yoko Ono, or actually good Yoko Ono singing, which is sort of just bad singing. All right, let's get to the questions for this week here. Summertime Blue. Hey there, Billy Weed Whacker. I'm sitting in my cubicle and I'm hating my life. It's summertime. My kids are hanging by the pool with my wife, and I have friends who have cooler jobs that allow them more time off to travel and hang out. This rut, well, first of all, dude, the fact that you have a wife and kids at home and you got a cubicle job, you're crushing it. You know, I always thought those cubicle jobs, they gave you the little skinny Michael J. Fox tie and that's all you got. Anyways, this rut has me thinking about the good times I used to have riding my bike, playing baseball, and hanging out with friends all day till it got dark, and then playing some video games once the mosquitoes got too bad. What are your favorite summertime memories? What do you miss the most? What do I miss the most? Oh, yeah. You know what it is you just... I just wish there was a way to convey to a kid a mortgage. You know, being in a relationship, property tax, 9-to-5 job, term papers, all of this shit that you have to do. counting calories, all of that fucking crap. I just wish there was a way. That you know what I miss? I miss my problems that I had as a kid that I thought were huge. That's what I miss. You know? That someone was picking on me at school. That there was some girl I liked and I didn't know what to say. You know? Oh, that the Sunday papers are coming and they're going to be really heavy. When I go to deliver them. Those were my problems. Oh, it's raining today on my paper route. Dude, I had the best childhood when I really go back and think about it. You know? I had a paper route, so from third grade on, I had a paper route. I always had a fucking job, so I always had money. I used to make like $18 a week. Okay? When you don't have a car payment, when you don't have a mortgage, when you don't have to pay for food, when you have zero fucking expenses, and all you're into is fucking candy bars and football cards, $18? And a pack of football cards was 35 cents a pack. And it came with a piece of gum. It was unbelievable. We used to live in this old house. It was we lived in the front and these other people lived in the back. It was this beautiful, I mean, it was run down, but I mean, you could, it's the reason why I bought this old house that I have. The appreciation for the woodwork and stuff. And what I always thought was cool is that it had two stairways. Like a lot of old houses have a stairway in the front and the stairway in the back. And I always thought that was cool as shit. But what they did was they put dividers up in the middle and built another kitchen in the back. And the back stairway was a smaller place. And then the front, we had the bigger one because we have a bigger family. And this fucking place had unfinished Blair Witch basement, like one of those turn of the century, last century I should say, foundations that always had this smell of dampness and all of that shit. That was downstairs. We had a ping pong table, which was just an unfinished piece of plywood with a net on it and the paddles, right? Bunch of other shit down there and spiders. We'd play that down there, and you had the washer and dryer down there, which we had up on 2x4s because every time it fucking rained, it flooded down there. And the pump never worked. Like, you had to go down there and put on your big fucking rain boots and turn on the pump. And then on the next floor up, there was a dining room, a living room, and a kitchen. And then you went up the stairs, and the woodwork, the banister and all that was fucking incredible. Like I said, it needed a little TLC, but then you went upstairs, and to the right was a bedroom, and to the left was two other bedrooms, and then there was another bathroom. And then when you went through the bathroom, there was another door that led up to a third floor that had two more rooms up there. Like, you didn't have to crouch down. It was this old fucking house. But up there, you know, we didn't have any AC in that house, and the second floor was bad enough. And you got up on the third floor, and you, like, literally risked fucking heat stroke. And it was this incredible old house that we rented for the majority of my childhood. And next to it had this giant field. And we used to go out there all summer. We played baseball during baseball season. During the winter, we played football. My dad put up a basketball rim, and it was funny. He wasn't a sports guy, and he thought a regulation rim was 9 feet. So we had a 9-foot fucking basketball rim on a slanted fucking driveway. No wonder I sucked at that sport. Yeah. We used to ride bikes. All of that shit before video games and the internet and all that. You just went outside, climbed trees. We used to climb up this fucking tree. I lived at like 15 minutes south of Boston. I don't know what it was. So we were probably like 10, 12 miles outside the city. And we used to climb up a tree that was high enough that we could see the Prudential Building and the John Hancock Building. Two biggest buildings in Boston. You know, both insurance companies. Go figure, right? They never fucking pay anybody. We used to climb all the way up those fucking things. We were a member of this fucking town pool. We'd ride our bikes down there. We'd just stay down at the pool from 1 to 7 every fucking day. Swimming all day. Just no fucking worries. Your life was a vacation. It was fucking ridiculous. And all you had was this bullshit homework. And I was such a pussy, I couldn't even get through doing homework. My life was a fucking joke. My life has never been better. It was never better, and you just don't even realize it. When you didn't have rent, you had no fucking worries. Sitting around eating fucking candy bars that you don't even get fat. It's fucking hilarious. So that's what I miss. I miss all of that. All of that shit. Those fucking elementary school days right into like junior high. Once you started getting into junior high, then that's when people really started to break off into cliques. People started their first fucking drinking and drug abuse, and then all the bullshit starts and all that fucking crap. That's what kind of where it went off the rails for me. Yeah, man, I miss all of that shit. It's fucking perfect.